What up YouTube, Salvador Brigman here. Welcome back to the Crowdfunding Demystified YouTube channel. Hope you've enjoyed some of the other videos that I got out there. And today I want to read to you from my book, The Kickstarter Launch Formula, which is available on Audible and also Amazon. Now actually I put a lot of work into writing this book. A lot of the proven techniques for actually raising money from the crowd I've included in this book. From the last 6 years, all of my culmination of knowledge, I basically compacted that, made it easy to digest, and have shared it for you in this book. So recently I got a really good review from a fellow YouTuber on this book, so thank you so much for reviewing this book, for taking a second to check it out. But I wanted to read something from this book because I haven't actually covered this topic very much on this YouTube channel, and that's because I've talked about it a lot in the book. So the section is called Estimating Campaign Costs Correctly. There's nothing worse than raising money on Kickstarter, shipping out all of your rewards, and finding out that you could actually lose money on your entire campaign. Maybe you forgot to calculate shipping costs accurately or didn't take taxes into account. For whatever reason, you are now in debt. Don't let this happen. By calculating your costs carefully before launching your crowdfunding campaign, you'll make sure that you come out ahead. First, let's talk about taxes. This is actually a phenomenon that actually happens with many Kickstarter campaigns where they'll raise a bunch of money from everyone else out there looking in. They're like, damn, that guy like raised 6 figures, or this campaign had $1 million, that's awesome. But what they don't realize is after raising money on Kickstarter, you actually have to ship out all of your rewards to your backers, and a lot of costs go into that. If you don't calculate your shipping costs correctly, the taxes correctly, all the costs that go into the campaign, you might actually end up owing money after your campaign is finished, and no one wants to end up in that situation where you're actually in debt as a result of running a campaign on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. That just sounds horrible. So I talked a lot about shipping and estimating costs in this actual book, The Kickstarter Launch Formula. So if you're interested, you can pick up a copy down below. I'll include a link to the Amazon page. And also, if you like the way that I just read that sample chapter, you can pick up a copy on Audible. And Audible has this really cool promotion where if you actually want a free copy of the Kickstarter Launch Formula, you can just sign up for a free trial of Audible for 30 days if you want to. You can also cancel that trial like right after you sign up, and you will still be able to keep a free copy of the Kickstarter Launch Formula. So it's kind of like a nice promotion that they're running. If you don't want to invest money at this stage in the game, you just want a free copy of this, go and get a free 30-day trial of Audible, and you'll also get a free copy of the Kickstarter Launch Formula. So I really like what this one review had to say about the book, so I'm going to play that for you now.
So the first thing that I really liked about him is that in no way was he trying to like sell the dream and be like, oh, if you like put your product on Kickstarter, you're gonna make millions. One of the things that he talked about quite a bit was the area that people make the most mistake is in their cost of goods and their expenses in general. And this is something that I've actually seen myself when I've helped or consulted with people who are developing products. A lot of the time they forget to do things like calculating the GST and calculate duty and how much is the local freight and how much is the freight forwarder. On the same topic of costs and also profit, another area that he said people really make a lot of mistakes in is forgetting that the money that they earn from Kickstarter could possibly then have a tax impact on them. So depending on how you set up, whether you're like a sole trader or a company, any money that you earn in that financial year, which is profit, could go onto your personal income tax. And so depending on how much you earn from your job, it could push you into the next bracket. You could, have 30% of it or more taken away. Now that I've kind of gotten to know Salvador, I'm definitely going to be checking out his podcast and his YouTube channel. And if I come across like any really good episodes that I think you guys would benefit from listening to or watching, I'll probably do like another video kind of just giving the summary of the episodes that I think are really good, because I think there's like 180 or something podcast episodes at the moment. So I was like, oh, it's a lot to get through. But back to the book, I definitely think it was worthwhile.
First of all, thank you anyone who has already left an Amazon review or a review on Audible of the book. As an independent author, it is extremely difficult to get Amazon reviews. It's very hard to get people to give me feedback on my work, and I just think that's the byproduct of the fact that we're not really readers anymore. We're not a generation that reads books anymore. So all too often we'll buy books and we just don't pick them up, or we don't get through them. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to release the Audible version, because people have said they love listening to my podcast. They love listening to the show on iTunes. They love listening in the car, on the way to work, in the subway, etc. Some people listen to it on their morning run, which I think is really cool. I think that I can get more people, this information sort of downloaded into people's heads if I released an Audible version. So that's why I have so many versions of this book out there for you. If you do decide to pick up a copy, I would love it if you could leave a review. Thank you so much if you decide to do that. That means the world to me. Now, I would say that 99% of my content online is free in the form of podcasts and blog posts and YouTube videos. And when I do release a new product, like this book has been out there a while. I've been continuously updating, but this book is really entry level. It's super easy to pick up a copy. It's very low cost. And the reason why is the fact that look at all of that comprehensive information. This is years of my life, spending learning all of this, and there's no fluff in this book. It's literally just actionable content. So next week, we're gonna get to some more free content on my YouTube channel, some more hacks, some more strategies, some more techniques that you can use. But this week, I just wanted to celebrate that review, because the fact that this book is getting into more hands, and also it is quality work, that people are loving it, that just means the world to me. As an author, the fact that I'm not only sharing my voice with the world, but also the things that I've learned, and that's impacting other entrepreneurs, impacting creative types, people that might make a board game, people who might make a new gadget or a gizmo, that just means the world to me. At the end of that celebration, thank you so much for joining me today on the YouTube channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, let me know, leave a comment down below. If you do pick up a copy, would love to hear from you. And finally, subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this. That's all you gotta do, is hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, turn on notifications, and that way you'll get a message every single time I come out with some new free content that's perfect for you. I really try to listen to the community. I try to listen to the emails that I get, the comments that I get, and tailor my content to you that way. So I try to make this actionable. I try to make this always worth your time. My name is Sal, and I'll see you next time.